everybody, we are jumping right in with today's thrift with me. I went to a new store in Boston. It was my first time being here. I'd heard a lot about it. It was quite a drive to get here. Typically when I go to a new thrift store, I like to check out the handbags or the shoes because it is relatively easy to go through them pretty quickly and get an idea of the caliber of the type of items that might be in store. Because the aisles were so tight, I ended up looking in a lot of sections that I wouldn't normally be looking at today, but you really couldn't get two carts down one aisle. So I would tuck my cart in and just start looking at whatever was in front of me. I thought that bathing suit was really cute, but honestly, I have a lot of unlisted bathing suits, so I decided to leave it behind, even though it was pretty unique. This was still technically the bathing suit section, I think, but I did manage to find an Athleta skirt. Some of the bottoms were actually skirt bottoms to bathing suits, but then they also had athletic skirts mixed in and the prices were right, so I hung out here for a bit. This was a brand that was new to me. The colors that were 50% off were green, blue, and yellow. That was a Roberta Rabbit shirt, which is a really good brand. I've had a couple of her pieces just sit for me for a while, and that was white and it had some minor discoloration, so I decided to leave it behind. Just showing you the great prices on a lot of these items. I liked this Michael Kors top for $1.99. I thought the gold accents were pretty festive, but it had this yellow staining on the back and something stuck to it. This is an example of an Escada piece that I decided to leave behind. They did have it priced up. It's a little dated in style and it had some stains. I really loved this sweater. Loved all the detail here. It was in remarkably good condition. Angel of the North from Anthropology. I thought this was another good deal for 99 cents. When I'm doing my editing, I've been trying to cut out a lot of the stuff that I'm not picking up, and just because sometimes I feel like I get so much of that footage. But I do like to show you that you do have to go through a lot before you find some good stuff. This was a Madewell sweater that I decided to leave behind. Had some pilling, it was off-white, and it was from 2017, even though the price was really good. I thought these Coach heels were really interesting. I loved the style. I loved the snakeskin heel. They were in pretty good condition. They were a little on the pricey side, but I decided to take a chance on them. These were immaculate, these Lily Pulitzer wedges. These were priced at $9.99, but some of the comps were as low as $15, and I saw some as high as $40, so I decided to leave those behind.
All right, so I am about to lose sunlight, so I just wanted to check in. I wanted to do a little intro on my way in, but the sun was raging down on my face. And I was in an unfamiliar place. This is the first time I went to this thrift store. It's kind of tucked into a neighborhood that I'm not really familiar with in Boston. Not easy to get to, but it was really great. I thought the prices were very affordable. It was really packed in there, but there was just an enormous amount of inventory, which was really great, I thought. They had 3 colors that were half off: yellow, blue, and green, so that was great. I don't know what my average cost of goods was, but I spent $78 and change, and I had a big armful, cash only. They had an ATM in the store, thank God. And then what else? No bags. And I had a large tote bag with me. I didn't know what to anticipate here, so would maybe bring my Hulkin next time. My Hulkin bag is just like a bag on wheels that I roll right next to me, and it stands kind of tall. And I would definitely bring cash, although the ATM wasn't bad, but you do have to pay a $3 fee, but I think my bank reimburses me. I need to figure out how to get out of here. I will show you the haul when we get home. I am running into Whole Foods because the place where I went to stop for Rocco is closed. Rocco, dinner, honey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I missed you, young lady. You're crazy. I am just getting ready to enter all this stuff in my spreadsheet, and then I'm going to do a haul for you. It's not too many pieces, but I did also get this bag, which I found really interesting. I saw that this plush right here was Animal from the Muppets, and it was new with tag. Like this animal guy sold for $37.50. This one $29.32, and these are literally today, the 12th. This sold for $9.99. This one sold for $64.99. So kind of interesting. I'm going to do some research on my guy, and he is new with tags, so that should help the case. We'll see. Okay, here's my guy, and this is, so there's the guy that was $64.99. He's similar in shape, but this is slightly different because this is Muppets, Jim Henson's Muppets Vision 3D. So I wish I could find a date on this, but I'll keep hunting. But I think he's definitely going to be worth something. Oh, I'm so excited. And it's also fun to carry these types of novelty plush toys around the holidays too. Okay, I found it. This sold on December 2nd for $49.99. And this one is with tags. I don't know, it doesn't say new with tags. Oh yeah, brand new. There it is. So brand new, $49.99. I'm so excited. This was $25, $21. None of these. Oh, this one says brand new. But they had it buy it now for $24.99. So I'm definitely going to price around this area. We'll see if I can sell it for $49.99. That would be fantastic. All right, so I am home. I'm in my basement and I'm ready to show you the haul. I always have such great ambition to do my haul right after shopping, and then I come home and my tank is empty and I like to recharge for the next day. So here I am. I am going to start off with some plush. And plush is something that I don't always pick up, but I saw something in this plush that definitely sparked some interest. First of all, this is Animal from the Muppets. He's not really a plush that I see out all the time. So right off the bat, I was interested. And then I noticed that he was inside a bag with two other plush, but he was new with tag. And there are comps on this doll that were $49 new with tag. So this is from Jim Henson's Muppet Vision 3D, which is a ride in Disney World, or it's a show in Disney World. He is also the 18-inch doll. The sales that I saw for $49 was on the 12 or 13-inch doll, and I didn't see any that had this particular tag. So that's why I priced him a little bit high. I'm going to be patient with him. He was in a bag with two other plush that cost $3.99. Also, whenever I see new with tag now, I have Amazon in the back of my mind. Like, is this something that I could scan and send to Amazon? So let's see if he scans. So when I say scan, I just mean I'm using my Amazon app. So I go to Amazon seller. So it just looks, it's just like this. There I am. And you scan barcodes. So I'm going to scan this. Things don't always show up. So this says, we're sorry we did not find your product. You can look other ways, but if I don't see a scan pop up right away on something, then I just assume that I will sell it on eBay if it's worth any value, or Poshmark. So he's listed on eBay. We're hoping for $40 to $60 for him. The other two plush are nothing that I'm expecting to get a whole lot of money for, but this is Curious George, maybe $10 or $12 for him. And this is the guy from Jungle Book. I'm not a plush expert, but we'll see. Prices here were really good. My average cost of goods was $5.90, I think, for everything. That's what I figured. That includes this too. Oh, this is a blouse that I picked up for myself. It's super lightweight. Cuts off like just a little past the elbow. This is Lauren Conrad, which is sold at Kohl's, but I'm going to Florida tomorrow. When you see this video, I should be just getting home from Florida, and hopefully I will have some footage from Florida to share with you. I'm hoping to go to the bins there, so hopefully that will be my next video if all goes well. Jay had to go down there for work. He's there right now, and I'm going to fly out on Tuesday and meet him. So we're staying at the boardwalk for just 2 nights, but it should be really fun. Long story to tell you why I picked up this top, but it's pretty. It's really nice. Okay, this is a Free People like tunic length sweater. It has the little open sides, and it's in really good shape. It's cotton. It is an extra small. If anyone doesn't know what the Free People tag looks like. The shape of this is kind of funky for photographs, so I'm hoping I can find a couple stock images. This was $3.99, so you know, I'm hoping for between $30 and $40 for this, or $28 and $40. Free People's really tough. You just never know. I love to sell Free People. I still pick it up. This is an item though that could sit for a bit, but because it was a nice winter piece, I've been selling a lot of sweaters lately. Okay, this is a brand that is hot and cold with me, but I went for it because I liked the design of this. This is a size small, and the brand is COS or COS, which is the higher end of H&M. I think I learned that on Common Tags channel, on my friend Courtney's channel. It's got this little swoop in the front, and it's kind of a really light mauve-y gray heather. Just a little bit of a scoop neck, a little open there. It's just very classic styles from them. There are a lot of basics, which I think sometimes is why they sit for me, kind of like James Purse, like really good quality basics, but not always super exciting. So we'll see how that does. I'll probably list it for $32 and we'll see how it sells. I think that was $3.99-ish. This sweater, I could not believe what great shape this was in. This is an Anthropologie brand, which I don't even know that they carry anymore, called Angel of the North. I swear every time I find these sweaters recently, they are pilled like forever, and I end up leaving them behind. This looked like it was brand new, and I loved the style of it. So it has this beautiful crocheted or knitted hood, and then that also is carried through the front of the cardigan sweater. Looks like an Afghan, which is so cute, very boho. But there's actually some blues, deeper shades in here. It's just beautiful. And this is a size small, and it's just an open cardigan in pristine condition. What I would consider like really excellent condition. It's got little pockets in the front, and the whole back has that crocheted or knit. Is it crocheted or knitting? I don't know which it is, but it's beautiful. Do we know if Angel of the North is still sold at Anthropologie? I'm not even sure. It's been a while. This was one of the first things that I grabbed, and while it's in excellent condition, it was $5.99. I saw some low comps, which was a little discouraging, but mine's in excellent condition. It also has this rope in the back and this clasp. It's a great outdoorsy brand, so Kavu is the brand. I think I just picked Rocco up a Kavu plaid shirt. Anyways, this is a nice sturdy canvas sling bag with flowers. Oh, this is kind of cool too. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's stitched Kavu right here as well. This is a great little travel bag, I think. Lots of storage and zippers. I'll probably list this at $38 and see how it does. I also picked up this just because I loved the color combo here. So this is Notori for Saks Fifth Avenue. I'm not sure if it's silk or polyester. Actually feels like polyester. Left the tag on this. This was $5.99 for this robe. I will probably list this around that $38 mark, unless my comps tell me otherwise. You know, I will always write that they are like kimono style. Some people wear these for loungewear, and other people will wear them out with jeans and a tank top. So it's definitely a versatile piece, which is why I'll always include like caftan in the keywords in case somebody is searching for it. Oh my gosh, this is the one downside to this new place, is that they not only do one staple, but two staples right onto the fabric. Typically I'll get like a steak knife with just a little point and twist the staple off. 9 times out of 10, I get the item off without any damage. I always feel like if they're gonna staple it on, it should at least be stapled onto a tag. But anyways, Salvation Army does this, and I haven't shopped at Salvation Army in a while. And at this store, they do 2 staples for extra security. I'm hoping to get between $30 and $35 for this piece. Isn't it gorgeous? These were a great pickup. These are a newer style from Athleta. These are the Athleta Headlands Hybrid Trek Jogger. And they have that black label. I feel like old Athleta tags had a black label as well, and they're bringing it back. So I'm seeing it on a lot of their newer things. These are fantastic. These are joggers. I saw some listed new with tag in the $80 range for these. I'm really hoping to get between $40 and $50 for these sold. They're really nice. These are a size 0. These were priced at $5.99. So cute. This was a little bit of a miss, but not bad. It is a Cabbie cardigan sweater. I pass on a ton of Cabbie, but this was $5.99, I believe, or $3.99. I can't remember. And it's the square tag, which is the newer of the 2 Cabbie tags. But what I didn't realize is that it's split right here, but it's right on the seam. So I think even I can handle this job. That is kind of a bummer that it's split there, but it's this gorgeous duster cardigan. It's, you know, it comes like to just below your knees. This is a size medium, and it's gorgeous. And Cabbie has style numbers attached to all of their things, much like J. Crew, Banana Republic, Madewell. The only thing is, when I looked this up, I did not find the image to go with it. 3359 is the style number, but I did not see anything at quick glance. Anyways, once I stitch that and list it, I'm gonna say I will list it around $40, probably sell around $30, $35, we'll see. Oh, I picked these up because these were priced at $2.99 and then 50% off, and I thought they were so cute. The brand is Central Park Active, centralparkactive.com. They were new with tag, and they were just a really great style. And I thought the tag was interesting. And honestly, like, I would keep these for myself if I run the comps and they don't do well. But these are a size medium. So they're just yoga loungewear. They're cropped, cozy pant with like a, you know, rolled up little hem that is stitched. I just think these are great for hanging around the house, and they appear to be all cotton, and they were $1.50. So I would probably list these around $28 or $30, but I do have to look at comps and see. I'm not crazy about photographing off-white, but we'll deal. This I thought was a unique piece, and they had this priced at 99 cents. Like, some of their prices were just so inexpensive. This is a Peloton collab with the brand Chaser. So I've started to get very picky actually with both of these brands. Peloton stock just plummeted, in case anybody was wondering. I think it was inevitable that it might take a hit, just given the fact that people are now able to go back to gyms. And has anybody watched the reboot of Sex and the City? The first episode, I don't want to give anything away, but Peloton made a statement after that episode. But anyways, it was interesting. It's been interesting. I love Peloton. You wouldn't think I loved it due to the lack of activity on my Peloton, but every time I work out, I'm like, why don't I do this more often? So anyways, it cinches at the side, and it's really cute. I didn't see any of these. I did see pieces that were Peloton Chaser collabs on Poshmark for resale. Prices were all over the place, but I didn't see that one in particular, so that might be a good thing. These I picked up for myself, again for Florida. I think they will look really cute with this. They are linen. They were $2.99. Color Lin. I believe they were made in Italy. Gianni Moda, 100% linen, made in Italy. These are so cute. I love the little poofy part of the leg. They kind of poof out and then come back and taper in. I'll have to try them on to see how they look. They remind me slightly of the brand Alembica, minus like the crazy prints that Alembica usually has, but that little detail here, these are really cute. I think they're going to be great for Florida. I'm kind of looking for things that are a little bit longer because I am like pasty white. I also have like a cute maxi dress that I'm going to wear, but I'm going to bring those down and see. If you watched my Happy Holiday series, you know that my last episode in the series was my thrift and gift, where I purchase things for people in my family. I give my kids a giant thrift box. Oh, and somebody asked if I give them anything else, and the answer is yes. We go hard here for Christmas. My mother was crazy about Christmas. And my husband's mom was also crazy about Christmas. So we just grew up in over-the-top Christmases. So yeah, that is like one of their gifts. But I swear it's becoming one of their favorites. And I have more fun shopping for them thrifted. Anyways, Angelina is a big Harry Potter fan. I think she's a Slytherin girl. This is School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. These were 99 cents as well. They're just a medium, just lounge pants. They're really comfy, and I think she's going to love them. I'm going to throw those in her thrift box. I got this Athleta tennis skirt. Really easy to photograph. I pass on these a fair amount because a lot of stores might mark them up, but this was just $2.99 in a size small, so definitely wanted to grab that. All right, my battery's dying, so I'm going to go really quick. I got these Now I'm going to fumble over my words. I got these Levi's vintage orange tab denim. Well, I tried to get this in before my battery died. Now I have shifted over to my iPhone. So here we are again. These are vintage Levi's. I'm not seeing anything on the tag that says where they were made. They are men's technically. They say size 30, 34. They fit more like a size 27 or 28. Filming this a couple days later. My nails are a different color, I'm noticing. So here's the tag on the inside. These little pieces do say L and S, like Levi Strauss SF for San Francisco, which is where the company was founded. So I do think they're legit. Just not sure what year they are from. Been saying over and over that I want to do a deep dive into Levi's. And I think it would be so beneficial to take the time because there's so much to know about this company. But I was really excited about these jeans. Okay, and then just a couple more items. Sadly, this beautiful Hanro nightgown. This is Hanro of Switzerland. I've talked about this brand a couple times on my channel. This is a full-length nightgown. Does very well. This is a loungewear line from Switzerland, and the comps are very good. I've sold really basic pieces for $25, $30. Right here, it's kind of hard to tell, but that is where this was stapled. Oh, this is one of those frustrating moments where those staples really ruin a beautiful piece, although not very bad. I also ended up picking up these Coach ankle booties, these suede ankle boots. I just loved them. There's this tiny little mark right here, and it could use like a little suede brush, but overall they are in great condition. The comps were mixed on these, but I just really loved the style. I loved the snakeskin heel. I'm hoping to even just double my money on these. I paid $12.99, but we'll see how they do. Okay, I'm going to end the video right here. I have one more haul coming your way, and it will be a bins haul from Disney World. There you go, Lulu. Good girl. And yeah, I hope you'll tune in. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye, Lou.